Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dokkanic here, and today I'm bringing you a quick update about the Japanese side of Dokkan Battle. So we have some new information thanks to the Reddit, the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle Reddit, of some new card releases. Of course, as you all probably are already aware, well, that includes the Broly card, the new SSR Broly that transcends to a legendary rare. But we also have some additional cards over here that are really worth mentioning. But let me go over the list real quick. It's going to be the Intelligence Whis Rebirth, the Tech Whis Rebirth, the Physical Super Saiyan God Rebirth, the Super Saiyan God Goku Rebirth, that is, the Intelligence Super Saiyan God Rebirth for Goku, and we get a new card, which is actually kind of interesting. It's the Intelligence Goku Jr. from the Dragon Ball, I believe it was the GT movie. About like Goku's like great grandson, whatever it was, and you get to transcend him into a Super Saiyan, to an ultra rare, or a transcendent ultra rare, that is. Let's just start in real quick. Looking at the Intelligence Whis, Mysterious Mentor Whis. Now this is his first card. He had a leader skill of Agility, Intelligence, Agility, and Physical type HP and attack plus 20%. So that was actually a pretty damn good leader skill back in the day. He is one of the older cards. I believe he came during the Battle of Gods event. His super attack, Prelude to Destruction, supreme damage and to the enemy, and he lowered attack. And his passive skill is all allies attacking and defense plus 12%. And so, though his leader skill wasn't amazing because he lacked the key lead, he was a great support unit. Lowering the enemy's attack and then buffing all your allies. I mean, 12% back in the day is very good. Defense is kind of because, you know, defense stat isn't really that great till you start getting the 120 liters. But let's jump in. Link skills: Godly Power, Cold Judgment, Connoisseur, and Gentleman. He links really well with Beerus. Unfortunately, at least on the global side of things, I'm not sure if there is one. I'm pretty sure there isn't. No Intelligence Beerus. Whis links really well with Beerus. Godly Power, Cold Judgment, Connoisseur, and Gentleman. And I'm not going to go over his stats, but let's jump into the Dokkan version of him real quick. Now he's a Transcendent Ultra Rare. Intelligence, Agility, and Physical types. Type Key plus 3 HP attack and defense plus 20%. So he kept the 20% buff, he added defense, and he adds Key. So that actually, you know, he's a pretty decent leader. I mean, he's not amazing because he's not an all-around leader. But I mean, if you're going up against specific events, I would say a technique event, he'd probably be a good leader because you could use intelligence and physical units with him. You know, each event has their own strength and weakness. If you're not aware of that, I'll be going over a video of that in the future. Super attack, supreme damage to enemy and lowers attack, so they haven't changed that at all. Passive skill: all allies Key plus 2 and attack and defense plus 20%. So they gave him a nice little buff of all allies Key plus 2. So that's a great support unit right there, and then an attack buff of 20%. Again, we're just going to ignore the 20% defense buff. So all allies Key plus 2 and attack plus 20%. That's a really good support unit. I would definitely consider running him on a team if actually I think I would actually run him on this team now because of that passive skill. Link skill same as before, except he gets shocking speed and shattering the limit, so now he gets two more key links. Now his max stats that his Dokkan form is HP at almost 9,000, attack is at about 7,600, and defense is at about 5,100. One thing I do want to mention about this Whis and the next Whis that I'm about to go over, you can farm them with the Agility Whis from the Hero event. If you go in there, the final mission will allow you to grind Whis out. They drop as an SSR, it's a 50% chance. Grind that event. It is difficult, so make sure you have a good team ready to go against them. You know what, if it comes out, I'll do a review on it on how to grind the Whis, and I'll link that video to here, so that way you can see it. Get them up to Super Attack 10 before you Dokkan them. There's no reason not to do this. You could put them on hold. If you're a global player, if you have these Whis, do the same thing, because that farmable Whis is there. Get your Whis up to Super Attack 10, so by the time these guys come, you can just Dokkan them. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the content I provide here on my channel, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and enable notifications, that way you get the most recent and up-to-date information about Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Thank you, enjoy the video, and have a great day. Alright, the next one we're going to go over is the Tech Whis. and it is the Enigmatic Power Whis. This is a technique version. Leader skill is agility, technique, and strength type, attack and defense plus 25%. So leader skill isn't that great. He only has an attack buff of 25% for 3 types of units. That's not amazing. Super attack skill causes supreme damage to the opponent and lowers attack. That's another good one. Passive skill, God of Destruction's Companion, high chance of stunning the attacked enemy. Now this is a great example of using the duplicate system for a double attack. I recommend doing it on units like this. Doing a critical over that is not really that worth it because he's not meant to do damage, he's meant to stun. Link skills, Godly Power, Shocking Speed, Connoisseur, and Gentleman. And let's go take a look at his Transcendent form. Resounding Teachings Whis. Leader skill, agility, technique, and strength, key plus 2, HP attack and defense plus 30%. Not that horrible, I still wouldn't run him as a leader. Super attack, Prelude to Destruction, causes supreme damage and lowers attack. Passive skill, God of Destruction's Teacher. High chance to stun opponent, attacked opponent's attack minus 20%. If you didn't have more of a reason to use the duplicate system to give him double attacks, now is the reason. He has a high chance of stunning the opponent, and his attacked opponent attack is decreased by 20%. He gets off two attacks, that's minus 40%, and a double chance to stun the opponent. Link skill, Godly Power, Connoisseur, Cold Judgment, Gentleman, Shocking Speed, and Shattering the Limit. So, not bad, not bad. I don't think that Shocking Speed is that relevant on an SSR or a Transcendent Technique team. So he would be linking with that Shocking Speed with Beerus. Okay, so he has Beerus. I believe this is the SSR that Dokkan. So this is the Dokkan exclusive character. So the Technique Whis, the one that he Dokkans into, he will link well with the Dokkan exclusive Beerus. The next one, which you're all probably waiting for, is the two Godkus. The first one we're going to go over is the physical. Just so you're all aware, because I know some of you guys may be new and you want this information. The physical Godku, Dokkan awakens from the white hot face-off Goku, the Super Saiyan Goku that you'll see up here on the screen. This guy is not amazing, but he's easily farmed to Super Attack 10 because of how often he drops when you're doing pulls. If you're free to play, you might not have him up there. If you were here for the crossover event and were lucky enough to have him, you probably got him up to Super Attack 10. Anyway, his leader skill, physical type attack plus 40%. His super is huge damage and rare chance to stun the enemy. Passive skill, strength and physical type attack plus 15%. So he's a small little mini buff unit, and he has a rare chance to stun the enemy, which isn't that great. Link skills, Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan Kamehameha. We're not going to go too far into it. He's not a great unit if you have him. I don't recommend using him unless you don't have anything else. But he Dokkan awakens to the State of God, Super Saiyan God Goku card. Physical type attack plus 50%. This one causes extreme damage with a Limit Breaker Kamehameha. Passive skill, Divine Combat, Strength and Physical type, attack plus 20%. And his link skills are Godly Power, Warrior God, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, and All in the Family. Unfortunately, he doesn't have that many link skills for Ki, but he has the Godly Power, Warrior God, Super Saiyan, and Kamehameha. Stats are 7,300 for HP, 6,400 for attack, and 4,100 for defense. And his new Dokkan Awakening, which I'm actually excited about. Leader skill still not that great. Physical and strength key plus 2, attack and defense plus 50%. His super attack, Limit Breaker Kamehameha, causes supreme damage to the opponent. So he has that supreme modifier now, and he's grindable to super attack 10. I know supreme is not as relevant as it was back in the day when he first came out, but to have a unit, a free Transcendent UR, well, not a free, but an easier attainable Transcendent UR that has supreme damage, that's pretty damn awesome. His passive skill is great as a buff. Physical and strength key plus 2, attack plus 25%. So he's going to run great on a physical team, on a mono physical team, and if you do like a heroes team as a buff unit for your intelligence or for your physical and strength cards. Link skills, he has Godly Power, Warrior God, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, all in the family. They added the Saiyan lineage and Fierce Battle, so he gets the Fierce Battle link, and he gets the Saiyan lineage. Saiyan lineage isn't amazing because there's not that many cards that actually utilize it. Yeah, it's not an amazing link. It's only key plus 1, so he kind of makes up for it because he gives physical and strength key plus 2. So it's not like he needs any links for key. His passive skill does it for him. Moving on to the next one, we are going to go over the Intelligence Godku. Now, I was never a major fan of this card. I like the artwork. I like the idea of this card. But, you know, Super Saiyan Savior of Legend, Super Saiyan God Goku, Intelligence attack plus 50%. not really that great. Super attack, limit breaker, Kamehameha causes supreme damage to the enemy. Now, just to bring it up real quick, all these Godku cards are farmable technically from that white hot face-off Goku. So if you want to get these guys up to Super Attack 10 before Dokkan Awakening, I would recommend getting those white hot face-offs, transcending them to the first Godku form, and then awakening them to Ultra Rare and feeding them in. It's a process, it's coins, it's medals, it's a pain, but you can get them up to Super Attack 10. I would recommend doing the agility and the strength over the intelligence, because even with his Dokkan form, I still don't see him as being that viable on a team just because of his passive. The first reason why I really didn't like his passive was his attack and defense plus 70% when HP is 50% or above. That's horrible. You drop below 50% a decent amount of time. Link skills, Godly Power, Shocking Speed, Super Saiyan, Over in a Flash, and Kamehameha. So he has a Shocking Speed and Over in a Flash links. He does not have Prepared for Battle, which is alright. HP, attack, and defense is 8,600, 7,900, and 20 or 3,000 respectively. His Dokkan Awakened form, Fierce Fight at Godspeed, Super Saiyan God Goku. His new leader skill is Intelligence and Strength, Type, Ki plus 2, and Attack and Defense plus 50%. Super Attack, Limit Breaker, Kamehameha still. Supreme damage and lowers defense. That passive, not that great, not a big fan of it. Passive skill, Curiosity of the Gods, attack and defense plus 80% when HP is 30% or above. So he gets a nice attack buff of 80% when his HP is only 30% now. That's a lot more maintainable. I'd still kind of consider running him on a intelligence team now, just because that's a little bit easier to maintain. On a heroes team, definitely, for sure. There are other units I could throw on an intelligence team that would make it a little bit better. He is still a hard hitter, but yeah, that's really up to you. I'm not doing a team building here right now, so I'm not going to go too far into it. Link skills, Godly Power, Shocking Speed, Super Saiyan, Over in a Flash, Kamehameha, and he gains the Saiyan lineage and Shattering the Limit. Shattering the Limit a little bit better. Not an outstanding Link, but we have a decent amount of cards that actually have that. Last but not least, we're going to go over the new unit. It's the Intelligence Goku Jr., who Dokkan Awakens into the Intelligence Super Saiyan Goku Jr. This is going to be an interesting card, because apparently this card has its own unique ability system. Now, if any of you play Bleach Brave Souls, you'll know that we get the Frenzy events that come out, where you get a specific card, and you can grind out crystals to awaken them further, to awaken their potential. So it looks like Dokkan is taking a note from that, and I'm sure there are other games that do that, so please don't criticize me for saying just Bleach Brave Souls. It's the only one that I'm aware of that does this. Pretty interesting. So he gets his own special potential orbs. So if you get him to 100%, you get an Elder Kai SSR. That's pretty damn awesome. Let's go talk about the card real quick. Only the wiki doesn't have a page for it, so we're going to be using DBZ.space for this. I just prefer the wiki's translations a little bit better. It looks like the DBZ space they take directly from Google Translate. That's not bad whatsoever. I just prefer the wiki over in terms of translations. So let's see. The first one you get is base for Goku Jr. Energy of the intellectual type, so intelligence type, Ki plus 1, HP, and attack up by 25%. So not a horrible. I mean, he's not. I wouldn't consider running him as a leader at all, unless you have nothing else. He's not that great. Super attack, Yell Gun, given oversized damage to the opponent. I believe it's. I believe that one is extreme damage, and then I believe he awakens to supreme. So passive skill, Teachings of Grandpa. Attack plus 30% up when launching a super attack. High probability of another 30% up, and his defense is going to go down by 60%. So that's actually pretty damn horrible. I mean, he's not amazing, but what can you do? He Dokkan Awakens though, and he has a pretty damn awesome artwork over here. Leader skill of Ki plus 2, HP, attack, and defense up plus 30% for intelligence types. Passive skill is attack plus 40% up when launching a super attack, high probability of a further 40% increase attack, and a defense of 40% down when he launches his attack, when this one goes off. And super attack, Brave Smash, does supreme damage, Link's Courage, Grandchild Clan, Saiyan Blood, GT, Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, and Shattering the Limit. Honestly, not an amazing card. Apparently, when you fully get him with the orb system, he becomes a better unit. I don't want to say amazing unit, but he becomes better. He's grindable to super attack 10, he does supreme damage, and he has a high probability of getting an 80% buff. So he has that 40% buff and then a high probability of another 40%, so that's high probability of 80% in my opinion. So he's not horrible. I wouldn't recommend running him unless you don't have anything else. But yep, that's it, guys. I just go for it. I'll probably be doing a playthrough on this event just because it seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. I want to try and take a look at the new orb system that they're using with this character. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Go ahead and give this video a like if you like the content, and please subscribe if you're new here. I'll be doing a lot more Dokkan Battle content, so stay tuned on the channel. And thank you guys. I really appreciate the time. You all have a great day.